On today's episode, I fight my way through Ohio, I bribe a man, and become an art critic.
I'm Ulfund, the light armor trainer. Skjorda and I run North Winds. Please excuse us. We had a little drink-up last night. Still a little muzzy. I can repair almost... Countess Carvane's collection of Akaviri artifacts is known far and wide as one of the most complete. It's unsurpassed even by museum standards. I've heard that she's troubled by a particular piece that continues to elude her. However, I'm unsure of what it is, as she keeps it a secret. Her steward, Tolgan, occasionally approaches individuals the Countess feels is worthy enough to seek her prize. If you're interested in assisting the Countess, you can always seek out Tolgan. He's usually in the castle. If Captain Bird and the guard can't close that Oblivion Gate, then what? Will Bruma be destroyed just like Kvatch? Countess... Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? You too. Who will help an old beggar?
I can eat for a day with a single coin.
Thank you, kind sir.
Is a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named Corset. Is
there
Blessings
a
of anew
more
upon
trust
ye.
in Bruma than Hafid Hollowleg?
It's hard to complain. Food is good. What's your story? Excellent. Thanks for coming. Since we had the hero of Kvatch available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time. We're ready when you are. Just say the word and we'll follow you into that hell-spawned gate. All right, give me a minute to talk to the men. Everyone's a bit jumpy right now. All right, boys, listen up. We've got to close that gate over there. Nobody likes the idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're going to do it. If we don't, Bruma ends up a smoking pile of rubble, like what happened at Kavach. And that's not going to happen here, not while I'm captain of the guard. Boor, Soren, you're with me. The rest of you stay outside and kill anything that comes out of that gate. Let's show these bastards how we do things in Bruma.
We'll make you right.
So far, so good.
I've got that one. You die! I've got that one.
This ends here!
So far, so good.
This is no place I ever wanted to find myself. I don't see how we can... No, we can do this. We have to do this. We have no choice. I'm glad you're here. We wouldn't have a chance otherwise. What's our next move? We'll follow your lead. Look out!
Am I supposed to be impressed?
This is the part where
Will you fall down and bleed to death?
Oh, take that!
That's the best you can do?
I'm on yours! Look out! Your bloody souls! Some guard! Look out!
I fought much better. Will you fall down and bleed to death?
Look out! Look out!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Here comes another one.
Die, damn you! Show me what you've got! I'm supposed to be impressed with you! Show me what you've got!
I've got that one. You're pathetic.
You're
I'm on your side.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic!
I've got that one.
I'm on your side!
Stay sharp. Look out!
We've got to get out of here.
Look out! Stay sharp. Yeah. Oh. Die. Ha. Stay sharp. Pathetic word. Right, die. Stay sharp. Ha! Stay sharp. Let's get this over with. Stay sharp. Here comes another one. Let's get this over. Hey! I've got that one. I've got that one. Am I Look out! Here comes another one.
I've got that one. Do your worst.
You did it, Captain. You closed the Oblivion Gate. We didn't think we'd ever see you alive again.
Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here, I now know we can close these hell gates. We can defend Bruma. It was an honor to serve with you, sir. Now that I've seen how it's done, I think my guardsmen and I can handle any new gates that open near Bruma.
Good work. Captain Bird and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable, the guardsmen of Bruma are not. We need to gather what allies we can before Bruma is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to Bruma before it is too late. Martin made some progress on the Mysterium Xarxes while you were gone. You should speak to him about it. Bruma cannot hold off the hordes of Oblivion alone. You should ask the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil to send help. You should speak to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself. Be sure to speak to Joffrey about the armor of Tiber Septim. I'll continue my study of the Mysterium Xarxes.
Sir.
So, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator, a holy place once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes. I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed. An ancient relic of the first emperor, who became the divine Talos, the patron of our order. After the Battle of Sankator, Tiber Septim gave his armor to the Blades in honor of our role in his victory. The Blades built a shrine in the catacombs of Sankator, on the spot where Tiber Septim received the blessing of Akatosh. The armor has been there ever since. Before evil came to Sankator, this shrine was a place of pilgrimage for all Blades. But no one has visited the shrine and lived to tell the tale in centuries.
Place to live. Friendly folks, I think.
Yeah.
Things could always be worse, and probably will be. I hope the guard can hold off the Daedra, but you think about what happened to Kvetch, and you can't help but worry. Thanks, Stendar, for the chapel here in Chorol. A lovely place, and the healers are excellent. Go hurt something.
Good day, sir, and welcome to Chorol. You're under the watchful eye of the Chorol Guard. Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City? No worries. Whatever happened at Kvatch won't happen here. I heard the Fighters Guild got the Fallen Rock contract, but the guy is just sitting around drinking beer. Good day. Yes?
Hello. Welcome to Castle Chorol. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Chorol. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. While I understand Bruma's need, Chorol's own defense must come first. I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Chorol remains under threat from the Oblivion Gate outside our walls. As the head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Orkato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being. I've warned my people to stay inside the walls and put my guard on full alert. There's nothing else we can do. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Velga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Chorol. Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Algnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Chorol or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. Good luck, investigator.
Hey, so, you a living statue, or are you gonna say something? So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me. Who do you think you are, questioning me? I'd just as soon ask a goblin maiden to a dance than to answer your stupid questions. Oh, it's Val... Yes? Well, isn't that sweet of you? Blah, 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 what a bore. That's a bit excessive. That's enough. Say, that's really funny. You're full of it. Oh, I like that. A lot. I won't fight. Was that supposed... What? Every little bit. That's not bad. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. I'm thinking of doing some traveling, just to see the world a bit. Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Hello, I'm Leith Wavrik, the Chief Herald and Countess... My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit. The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected. Fare thee well.
How goes it? I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Chorol Guard. What can I do for you? I'm sorry I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Chorol. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me. Just between the two of us, I wish the Countess would worry a bit more about the security of the city and a bit less about her damn painting. Farewell. Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
That Honditar sure knows his way around this area. Have you spoken with him recently?
Hello. Yes? I don't trust you enough to reveal details. Go ahead. Oh, that's great. That's really too much. What a great story. For me? Thanks. You can't scare me. For me? That'll get you something. What nonsense. That works for me. Huh. I don't remember seeing Channel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all of the rain falling. As far as Channel and Orgnolf go, they seem fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. Have you seen Valas O'Deal recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left. You too.
Something to report? He's captain of the Chorol Guard. During the day, you can usually find him on patrol with us around the city. Have you seen Valis Odile recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left.
Aye.
Greetings to you.
Hello. Are you searching for something? I am sorry. I don't really feel comfortable talking with you about that night. I barely know you. I am sorry. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. With those Oblivion Gates opening everywhere, it's only a matter of time before another city goes the way of Kvatch. Go ahead. Ugh, that's foul. Is that so? What a wonderful compliment. I appreciate... Well done. All right, I get it. The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information. Our Countess will never let Chorol fall to the Daedra. Oblivion Gates be damned. Until your return.
You again?
I hope the investigation goes well. I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitnell. The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. There's been trouble with smugglers and Khajiit bandits in the Transnibbon, but Marius Caro is taking... Good luck, investigate.
Speaks it. I was with the Countess all evening. Didn't see a thing.
Bye.
Oh. Back to work for poor old...
Hello.
State your business. Goodbye.
Good to see you. Look at the muscles on you.
I'm listening.
Greetings, Imperial Brother.
Hello again. Until your return. Any luck yet?
Good afternoon. Yes? Any time now. Hail.
Greetings, Invest.
A pleasure to meet. Fare thee well.
You again? Oh. So, the Countess... Aye, it was a fine... Back to work for poor old Orkney.
Greetings, Investigator.
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you today? What do you... You too.
How do you do? Hail.
Sir? I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlindrel again, along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while.
Take care.
Good to see you.
Look at the muscles on you.
Yes. Is there a problem? So the anvil break-ins were an inside job? The Fighters Guild took care of it? Good work. Good day. What's this about?
You again?
Hello again. Are you accusing me of taking the paint? How dare you accuse me without enough evidence to back up your story? Until your return.
I'm listening.
Hi. Greetings. Have you seen Valas O'Deal recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left. Hello.
Have you heard? Renoir got some new books in stock.
Muscles on you. New books? Who has the money to afford all those books? I know I don't.
Have you heard any word about the other?
There is grave news from... Skyrim. From Falkreath to Windhelm, the foul Daedra attack the land.
This is unbelievable. How can the gods let this happen?
Bye. What can I do? Take care.
I hope the investigation... When you find enough evidence, confront the person whom you believe to be the villain and see if... I do not wish them harmed, as I want the... Good luck, investigator.
It's good to know we've got such a strong Fighters Guild presence here in town.
Uh-huh. Goodbye.
Greetings, investigator.
Hello again. Are you accusing me? How dare you accuse me without enough evidence? The stolen painting was of Count Volga. He was kind. Yes, I have heard. Until your return.
Let's hear it. Sir. Goodbye.
You again? Oh. Look me in the eye when you answered. You ever hear the expression, fools rush in where Daedra fear to tread? Well, accusing anyone without... Back to work for poor... Fight well.
I'm thinking of... Heading over to Renoir's to buy some books. There's quite a selection.
I've heard that Renoir has a good selection and at reasonable prices.
Good day.
Good to see you.
Hello. Good evening.
You again? Well met.
Hello again. I hope you're... Are you accusing me of taking the painting? You have strong evidence, but I do not trust you enough to speak true my motivations. Until... Hello again. Make it quick. Goodness, what can I say? That's just talk. Not funny. I wish I could say that. Please, I'm embarrassed. But thank you. Remarkable. You're revolting. You can't. That works for me. Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. I am undone.
Greetings, investigator. Oh, you have returned from your investigation. Whom did you accuse? I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Chorol and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Chorol again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it. While I understand Bruma's need, I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Chorol remains on. Farewell.
Greetings.